turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel. And the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't going nowhere. Okay. Safe. Check 24. Check 24.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down.
Check 4. Check. Fresno.
Now Murray throwing on second down. His throw incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Shit. Watch twist.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Fitzgerald. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Right back to Coleman here on first down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Garoppolo looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
On 1st and 10. Here's Murray throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the toss play, this is Drake. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Charles Clay there to make the grab. As his guys are able... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned him 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he finds Fitzgerald. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A pickup of 23 yards. It's now 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you, you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outside. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Clinton McDonald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Murray now. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Charles Clay, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals push further out in front. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Shifts by him. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 64 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here we go. Ain't together. Let's go. That's all right.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And I think the ball's out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 77 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. As tight end Clay, the intended receiver. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Coleman. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 36. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He finds Coleman. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 35 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Gotta fix it up, they act, it's not they truly focused in,